there, my name's Maddie and I'm planning to thru hike the Appalachian Trail this year. I've put a lot of work into gathering my gear and I think I finally got it down. Let me show you what I got. First, let's start with the big three: backpack, sleep setup, and tent. For my backpack, I have got the ULA Circuit made in an X-Pac 5 material. This is so it can be waterproof and I don't have to worry about a rain cover. What I really like about it is this two-strap design. It fits a whole lot better than my old pack. For reference, this is my old pack. This is a Gregory Diva. This is what I mean about the hip belt just being one strap. The other one's a lot more comfortable. As you can see, this is a whole lot bigger and I think I shaved down some weight by getting a new pack. What I don't like so far is there's still a little bit of discomfort when I wear it, but I'm hoping I can figure something out how to adjust it perfectly along the trail. For my tent, I'm bringing the Flash Air 1 one-person tent by REI Co-op. I'm using my trekking pole instead of the pole they provided, so it's about 1 pound and 4 ounces. This is my bed. Because it's better for your sleeping bag to not store it compressed, I just put it all in the sleeping bag liner for now. But let me show you. My lovely sleeping bag is the Nemo Disco. It's kept me warm for a long time. I really like the slot by the head where you can put clothes to make a good pillow. My sleeping pad is probably my oldest piece of gear. This is the Insulated Static V by Klymit. My parents got me this as a graduation present in 2016 and it's never let me down. When I start the trail, I think it's still going to be pretty cold, so I also am bringing a sleeping bag liner. This is called Thermolite by Sea to Summit and it adds up to 14 pounds. Right now I'm just storing it by stuffing in my sleeping bag and so far it's definitely been worth carrying. That's only 8 ounces. Moving on from the big three, I'm gonna show you what's on the outside of my pack and then work my way in. This is my first time hiking with a GPS device. I'm using the Bivy Stick by ACR. It's pretty light, and what's unique about this is that it gives you your own number that can be reached through satellite. So instead of you initiating a conversation with someone back home, they can reach out to you if something was to happen. So I think that's a really cool perk. I'm also really enjoying being able to see the weather and of course have my friends and family be able to know my location. Makes you feel a little more safe. I attached a whistle to it too, just to, you know, in case of emergency, everything I need is right at hand. Even with the carabiner, this is only 4 ounces. I know a lot of people keep theirs up here on their strap, but I just couldn't stand that constant bouncing, so I keep it on this part of the strap. Because I will be filming and documenting my hike, I'm bringing a very small microphone. I'm also bringing my phone charger and headphones on this little case that came with the microphone inside a plastic bag just in case it rains, you know. I'm also bringing a super small, super foldable tripod that I can't show you right now because I'm using it to film this video. I did also think about getting a waterproof phone case, but that was interfering with the audio quality of what I was recording, so I was like, no, I'll just go with my normal phone case. So all in all, the stuff I'm using to record is like less than a pound. I'm bringing a power bank, which is a little heavy, but I think it's going to be worth it. I'm bringing this charging thing and a cable that charges my power bank, my Bivy stick, and my headlamp. It all goes through the same charger. Now for my water setup, I have a Sawyer Squeeze. I'm gonna start with 2 liters carrying capacity. We'll see how that goes. This is gonna be my first time using camp shoes on the trail. Before, I've just worn my trail runners around camp like it has been that bad, but when I did the John Muir Trail, also called Numu Poyo, I was having to cross streams and I was like, man, an extra pair of shoes would be so good. So I'm gonna try starting with these. I have a first aid kit. This little bag has toilet paper and a spade. This is the Deuces spades, really lightweight, really handy. Now my umbrella has been a big back and forth for me. When I hiked Nemo Disco, it rained 5 days, which is really rare for that area, but I was so miserable in the rain, and I've seen AT hikers with umbrellas. So I was like, maybe that's something I should invest in. At first, when I was getting used to carrying it, it was a really awkward shape to have on my backpack, but I think it'll be handy, and if it doesn't rain very often, I can always use it as a windshield while I'm cooking. Got it from Gossamer Gear. I also got this little strap for it too, so I can go hands-free. I'm also bringing these trekking poles. Honestly, I got them at Walmart, but that was over a year ago. Might have hiked 600 miles with them so far, and they haven't let me down. The trail runners I'm starting out with are Solomons. I also got them in the waterproof style so that if I go through mud or snow, I can keep my feet dry. I think that's going to be my biggest challenge at the start of the trail because of the time of year. I have 2 pairs of smart wool socks to hike in. This is the first hike I'll be wearing ankle gaiters, and I'm really excited about these. I wished I had them last time. I think they'll help a lot with getting blisters. I have these convertible pants by REI Co-op. I think they're called Sahara pants. They zip off into shorts. Button-up hiking shirt. The sleeves can be adjusted. Collar for some sun protection. Real good. Here's something I was also going back and forth on, this hat. It's a sun hat, so it's good for keeping the sun off your face, but it's also black, so it makes your head really, really hot. But I'm like, in the winter, that'll probably be a good thing to warm myself up. And I'm just really like sentimentally attached to it. I've worn it for so many years, and I'm like, it has to come with me on this adventure. But worst to worst, I can always buy a new lighter color hat along the way. Also bringing some sunglasses, just the cheapo free kind. Now moving on to my warm gear, I'm bringing this Patagonia jacket as a mid-layer, a puffy by REI Co-op. I was planning on bringing these gloves till I use them in the rain. Then they made my hands even colder, so I was like, okay, gotta find something else. Luckily, my parents gave me these gloves that look like they'll be a lot more higher quality. Also, a very recent upgrade. You can tell I still have the tags on it, but this hat is from Outdoor Research. I was planning on bringing this hat that isn't specially made for backpacking, but then once I saw this, I was like, it's lighter and it'll probably keep me warmer too. Also bringing a buff to keep warm. I have a set of warm clothes I'll only wear for sleeping, made up of base layer tights by REI Co-op. And now in the past, I've taken this base layer shirt by Stoic, but I recently got another base layer shirt from Patagonia that's a bit looser. On my practice hike, I wore both of these because I was trying to decide which one, and I guess on the AT I really should only bring one just to carry as little as possible. And I think I'll go with the Patagonia shirt this time because it's looser, so it might be more comfy to sleep in. I'm also bringing a pair of wool socks that I'll only wear at night. Last little bit of clothing is my rain gear. I'm bringing this Marmot rain jacket. Had it for a few years, it's pretty good. And another new addition, Outdoor Research rain pants. So far these have been great. Even if it's not raining, I wear them in the evenings for some added insulation and love them. On past hikes, I've tried to been like, oh, it won't rain that hard. And if it does, you just gotta embrace the suck. No rain pants needed. But now I'm like, why did I do those? Rain pants are really worth the wait. Moving on to some general, just in-camp items, I'm bringing a lightweight quick dry towel. Also got a new lightweight rechargeable headlamp. This was sent to me from one of my viewers. If you're seeing this, you know who you are. Thank you very much. This new one is a whole lot lighter than my old one. The new one is like 2 ounces. The old one was 4 ounces. And it could run out of batteries. Alright, saving what may be my most controversial choice for last. When I've hung bear bags in the past, honestly, sometimes at the end of a long day, I've kind of slacked off a little bit and not done it perfectly. And because you know, bears are so clever, they can get into so much. We really need perfect bear hangs or it's no good. So because of that, because I can't get it perfect every time, and I just don't like the inflexibility of a bear can, I tried the Ursac Almighty. Now, Almighty means it's good against bears, and it says all critters, including mice and raccoons. I did read a review about a raccoon getting into one, so I don't know. But I feel like this is my best bet. On practice hikes, it's been really good, really easy to hang up. The downside is this Velcro is so stiff and hard to get into because, you know, it's trying to keep out mice and stuff, so it has to be hard. But sometimes when my hands are so cold, they go numb and lose their strength. It's really hard for even me to get open. I got an X-Pac odor-proof bag. The thing people don't like about these is that a bear can still smell the food and like crush it up trying to get into it. So hopefully with this odor-proof sack, which I will be replacing along the trail as, you know, they wear out, hopefully that doesn't happen. I would be interested to see if in the next couple years there's ever a competitive product to the Ursac. But for now, I think this is what's going to work best for me. For my cook kit, this is the Pinnacle Soloist. I've been using this for a while now, and it has everything I need because I usually make North sides instead of the like backpacker freeze-dried meals. Sometimes I need this big of a pot because I need a lot of water. I experiment with stuff I can find from the grocery store, and sometimes stuff needs a big place to cook it in. On other trails, I've seen a lot of hikers with the long titanium sporks, but for now, this fold-up spork is working just fine for me, and I like how well it packs away. Another recent upgrade was switching to the MSR Pocket Rocket. So far, it's super fast and super warm. Weighs about 3 ounces, whereas my old one looks like the brand is a Tech City. I got this in like 2015. It's very old. Well, that's 4 ounces. But still, when you go like this, you just know there's a big difference. And these are just my best guesses for what's lightweight and durable and packable and within my budget. You never really know how things are going to turn out. But if you want to see how they turn out, you should watch my weekly AT vlog series coming soon.